Hi guys, it's your boy Moses Ghost Time aka Fine Boy Love Doctor. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of us that haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe because I post mad content on my YouTube channel. And for those of us that are subscribed, please do well to click on the notification link below so you can always get our latest update. So this week I'll be talking about 4 major reasons why most relationships don't last, will crash, and wouldn't end up well, including marriages. Why most marriages don't last. So, if you know the country we live in, two partners or two persons, opposite sex, see themselves, like each other, without checking if they're compatible for each other, and voila, they started the whole relationship. And along the line during the whole thing, the relationship, time keeps going and stuff. Before you know, at some point, either the guy or the lady gets fed up and he be like, this girl don't retire me. Nah, I don't tire. I don't know how someone to break up. And by the time you do something that is totally not even worth breaking up with your partner, you just hear, please, me Shimo, I not do it again. So today I'm talking about those 4 reasons why stuff like that happen. And number 1 is loving yourself. Trust me, it will be of great importance if you understand that you need to love yourself first before indulging in any form of relationship with someone else. Because most people look themselves in the mirror and be like, nah, you see pimples all over my face. Nah, I'm not even fine, I'm ugly. So if you don't even love yourself for who you are, and the guy walks up and now tell you, God, you are fine, gone. You just tend to believe that person, or you feel extraordinary happy because someone is telling you you are fine, but deep down you know you are not fine, or you've been telling yourself you are not fine simply because you have not loved yourself. But if you love yourself, whatever appearance you come up with, physical appearance or your dress code, your manner of conversation, your language and attitude, if you love yourself first, no matter what a guy says, does not add or reduce you. You already know your standard and you choose to love yourself. That is one of the criteria. So if you love yourself and someone is telling you you look beautiful, you look sexy, you look this, you already know who you are and you love who you are. There is no change, that there's nothing anybody will say to you that will change the fact that you already love the way you are. Secondly, love your partner. Talking about loving yourself and your partner has to do with acceptance. If you are going to date someone, be in a relationship with someone, get married to someone, you should love that person for who they are and not for what they do. You and I know Davido is a musician, this kid is a musician, and the rest of them. Or Basketball is a comedian, AY is a comedian. But people love them. Of course, people. But you and I know they don't go to their house, and since they are married, they don't go to their house and start cracking jokes to their wife. Say, babe, you see it happen. They don't do that. What they do is comedy. They make people like them. And maybe if as a comedian, I do a stand-up comedy and impress a lot of crowd and someone is liking me for the fact that I'm a comedian and I make people happy, or she liked the fact that she was cracked up by my jokes and stuff, and at the end of the day I walk up to her and we started a conversation and maybe I liked her kinda, and now she's only liking me because I'm a comedian. And if I eventually start a relationship with her, heaven knows I will not take her inside the room or will not be in the room and I'll start giving her comedy every morning, afternoon, night. It might come in once in a while kind of thing. Maybe I crack joke about whatever thing I'm telling her, or maybe my attitude or the way she's dressing and stuff, but it's not as if I'm coming to crack joke in that relationship. I have my own personal life. She has her own personal life. That's the acceptance we're talking about. You just have to accept and love your partner for who they are and what they do, irrespective of if it's not okay with you. You would have to accept that person and love them for who they are. It doesn't dress well, it doesn't talk well, it doesn't know how to look good, it doesn't know how to coordinate himself in public. You would choose to deal with it, accept it, and agree in your heart that I actually like this person for all I've seen, and I will still want to be with him. Because most people make the mistake of you're seeing someone maybe as a model, maybe someone that's a model that's into modeling, and at the end of the day he comes up posting mad pictures of himself doing modeling and stuff, and you just be like, oh god, this guy the dress gone. If he start relationship with you, he no go dey dress for house. You know, he won't be dressing up at home. Highest if you be boxer or short knicker you wear. Same applies to the ladies. This channel today it goes to both parties. Guys, you can actually learn from this. Ladies, you can actually learn from this. It will do you great good, and it will save you a lot from your relationship. If your partner have a killer, accept that person that way, because that's the only thing that would make you stay in that relationship without complaining or comparing her with another person. If you know you're not going to do that, the earlier you don't even go into the relationship, the better. That's why it is always advisable to start being friends with someone you would want to be in a relationship or a prospecting girlfriend. You start being friends with her and you get to know her, what she does, her personal life and stuff before you even talk about jumping into a relationship. Because from knowing her, you would not decide if this person I don't already like am or accept her for the person when she be, and I want to be in a relationship with her. That's about the second one. Moving up to the next. Now you have to understand your purpose to be in a relationship. Some people just feel I want to be in a relationship because everybody is in a relationship. I'm sad. I've been single for like very long. If you want to be in a relationship or get married to someone, you should understand that yes, there's a purpose to why you are being in this relationship. Let's switch a bit to biblical standard. God created everything and was happy except man. When God created man, he said, it is not good for this man to be alone. I need to make him help me. Someone that would meet up with whatever purpose the man has been created to do. So as a lady, if you are going through a relationship, you should know that the only way you can stay relevant to a man is when you help him meet up with whatever purpose he's trying to achieve at that point in time, because men are project driven. The guy can choose to say this year or within the next 6 months, I want to save money I go take buy car. If he plan to buy car, who dey give am bill? If you dey post bill for him, he no go work. He go see you as body now. Even in a normal relationship, you should know the plan your guy have, like his goal, what he wants to achieve, his next plan, even after he must have achieved the first goal and all of that. Because what men always do is, after one project, they jump to another. Most of the reason why you see people taking their own lives, suicide and all of that, depression. Of course, rich people also go through depression and they also commit murder. If you don't get money to a point when you say you don't get purpose of what thing you want to do for this life, you'll be depressed. That's why people go into taking hard drugs and stuff. But as a lady, if you actually know your purpose, of course you have your own goal, but then you should know he comes first. Most ladies want to mark their boyfriend, their wife, their husband, their fiance, and all of that, being like, oh God, you don't call me, or every time you are at work, anytime I call you, you are busy. You don't even have time for me. You don't used to call me, but when you were dating me, when you were checking me, you'll be calling me every time. You send me text message. You don't call me anymore. You don't call me every time you are at work. You are doing this. You are busy. You don't have time for me. The more you keep nagging a man, is the more he would even want to give you much more space. But if you call him and be like, hey babe, I know you don't have time for me, maybe you are busy with something, is there any way I can help? He himself go like, please come and help me, I'm tired. If you say something reasonable, a man would want you to even help him and reduce his stress, and not every time, you don't call me, you don't call me, you don't oh Jesus Christ. Well, actually it's part of the reasons why most relationships crash. Know your purpose, that have a purpose of reason why you want to work or be in a relationship with someone. If you have a purpose that, okay, for me to be in this, some people want to be in a relationship for happiness. No, that's a very wrong reason. You choose to be in a relationship because you're already happy, you already like yourself, like you really love yourself for who you are, for what you are, your personality, your standard cannot be changed, and then you love your partner for who they are as well and what they do and whatever. And then if you must have understood those 2 points, then you now know, okay, I want to be in this relationship. I want to be in a relationship with someone for a purpose, not just because others are in a relationship, so I don't want to be the odd sheep. You should have a purpose why you're in a relationship. Most time people just say, I want to get married. You want to get married for what? There are a lot of challenges married men face because they didn't get to understand that. Okay, the ladies rather, they didn't get to understand that I have a purpose why I want to be married to this man. Because you're thinking your mates are getting married, so you should get married. You jump into a marriage with someone you don't even have purpose or plan towards his life or help him to achieve his own goal. You're busy nagging him every day. How do you expect that marriage to work? But if you come up with a purpose for that relationship, a plan why you want to be in a relationship, then you see yourself succeeding in it, or having a long-lasting marriage or relationship, and finally have your own personal goal. Don't just be a liability to any man. Don't just be a liability to any woman. This goes both ways, because some men wants to be a liability to some ladies because they are financially stable. When a guy sees a lady that comes from a very wealthy background, they just want to, I would love you, I want to marry you, this, that, and at the end of the day, it will still crash after he must have gotten the money he came for. He didn't come with a purpose towards that marriage, towards the relationship. It will always crash. For the ladies, for the guy, if you build a goal around yourself, you won't have issues in your marriage, in your relationship. You would have a stable relationship. When I talk about goal or stability, you must have money, business that keeps the income flowing. Not just be there, not just the look at now. Anyhow, you go. Now your head you go backfire. Get a goal, get a financial stability, be stable financially, and then you would know, okay, when it comes to finance and sorting out relationship issues. Because being in a relationship, you fit it with money. and money go take foot the whole bill. So at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship and your babe is asking you, babe, I need money for this, I need, and you're not financially stable to back it up, my brother, an accident waiting to happen. Just na time you go take, but it will soon happen. That's just what your relationship will be, because if you are not stable, there are other guys out there that are stable that will still be wanting to oppress that girl you are not giving money. So even as a lady, if you are not stable and you become a liability to a guy, he would still want to run away from you. So if you are stable financially, you understand the purpose of why you are being in that relationship, you love your partner for who he is and what he is, you love yourself for who you are, trust me, you would build a long and stable relationship and marriage as well. Thank you for staying with us, and I hope if you apply these 4 major reasons why most relationships don't last, you would see yourself building a long lasting relationship. Thanks. See you next week. Bye.